A Trail from Padaung Village Written by นิชกร ภูน้ำใส อรวรรณ พรหมสิมพลี สมฤดี อัฏฐาโพธิ์ Illustrated by สมฤดี อัฏฐาโพธิ์ A teenage tourist named Vayu was riding his motorcycle back from a trip to Maehangsarn province. Then there was a heavy rainstorm followed by a landslide that blocked the road. Since this was the only route to reach his destination, Vayu decided to turn back to the same direction that he came from. He continued riding his motorcycle for a while until he found a crossroad that led to a village. Since the rain was still pouring, he decided to go to the village to ask for help. When he walked into the village, he saw a young girl walking out of the house to collect clothes. When the girl turned around, Vayu was stunned. The girl in front of him was wearing a number of strange gold rings around her neck. She looked at Vayu with a surprise. Then she walked toward him and introduced herself.
Hello, guy. My name is Magic. It's raining heavily. I think you need some help. You can stay overnight with us here,
said Magic. Vayu was still in shock and did not know what to do. Then he pushed Magic over to the ground and rushed out of the village.
Someone, please help me. I want to get out of here. I want to go home,
shouted Vayu. The rain was still pouring and it did not seem to stop. Thus, Vayu decided to walk back to the village in fear. He also felt guilty for pushing Magic, so he wanted to apologize to her. Magic saw Vayu walking back. He looked so exhausted. So, Magic brought him some food, medicines, and clothes.
There you go. Please change your clothes and take some medicine as soon as possible, or you will get sick,
said Magic.
Thank you, and I'm sorry for doing something really bad to you. Are you okay?
Asked Vayu.
I'm okay. No worries.
Magic smiled and said. Then she told him about her village.
We are the long-necked people who call ourselves Padaung. We have lived here for a really long time, but many people don't know us,
explained Magic. The other villagers who were in Magic's house smiled and looked at Vayu with concern. They wanted to help the young man. When Vayu looked at them, he realized that the villagers here were not as scary as he thought. He was simply shocked, since he had never seen or known anything about the Padaung. It stopped raining in the late evening. Magic came to see Vayu and said to him,
Grandma Tipon will be telling the children about our history at her house tonight. If you are interested, let's join with us.
Vayu could feel her sincerity and friendliness, so he decided to go to Grandma Tipon's house tonight.
Okay, I will go with you,
said Vayu. When most villagers and children arrived at Grandma Tipon's house, the old woman started telling the tale. Once upon a time, the Aloud tribe moved to a new location after Burma and Bengal led an army to repel them. During the escape, the chieftain's daughter carried Padaung with her. It was like a cranescred tree that had a golden yellow color. The chieftain's daughter ordered the troops to stop after they escaped. The enemy's pursued and reached a safe place. Then she wrapped a Padaung tree around her neck. She said that she would remove it after the land could be recovered. As a result, Padaung people kept their vows and performed a ritual by wearing a ring around the neck of tribal girls since they were 5 to 9 years old. Grandma Tipon ended the story. After Grandma Tipon finished telling the story, the villagers and Vayu gathered together and held their hands as a sign to commemorate their ancestors. Then Maji said,
We will follow our tradition and carry on this tradition forever.
Wayu nodded and smiled. The next morning, everything returned to normal. Wayu was informed that the landslide that blocked the road was already cleared. He then decided to go home before leaving the village. He said thank you to Maji and all the villagers for taking good care of him.
I appreciate all of you for taking such a good care of me. My apologies for being really rude to all of you at first,
said Wayu.
It's alright. Will you come back and meet us here again?
Maji asked the young guy.
Of course.
Replied Wayu. After getting home, Wayu told his family about his experience with the Padaung people. Everyone in his family was very impressed and wanted to visit the Padaung village. So, the next day, Wayu took his family to the village to learn more about the Padaung people's way of life, history, and culture. Grandma Tipon and Maji were really glad to see Wayu coming back to the village again.
It is my pleasure to have a chance to visit both of you and other villagers again,
said Wayu.